Good morning. The topic for today's lecture is MNC. So MNC is an acronym for multinational companies, and these are the companies which are operate in a particular country from various parts of the world. If I'll talk about in the context of India, so due to this pandemic of COVID-19, there are so many multinational companies which did a very good work, and at the same time they supported these small firms as well. So how these multinational companies play an important role for the economy of a country. So as soon as we came with the reforms of LPG in 1991, which is liberalization, privatization and globalization. So that time India saw a very good increase in the economy as well. So why this multinational company is important for us? Because at the same time there is a transfer of technology, as well as there will be a large number of employment given to the skilled labor of India. Because as we all know that India has a very good population, so that it will be opportunity for India as well as the opportunity for the various multinational companies to give job to the Indian people, so that they do not feel any shortage of the workforce they will require to carry out their task. But at the same time there are various aspects where and the shortcomings where the government of India has to look upon. So on an average it takes about 2 years to get a land clearance for a multinational company to set up their business in India. It is not only the one thing, but also there is various clearances like environment clearances, the clearances for setting up their businesses as well. And there is an index called as ease of doing business. So in this index India stands 102 out of 117 countries, because most of the countries or most of the multinational companies don't want to their set up their business in India, because they think that the clearance for getting various norms as well as in various tasks is very much long process in India. That's why they are switching to Bangladesh as well as in Vietnam for setting up their businesses. But at the same time, in the recent past, Indian government came to know about these shortcomings and they started working on it as well. Recently, the Chinese firms who exited, the Chinese firms who are operating in the China, which are basically the Apple stores, decided to open their 6 companies in India. So this is something which gives a positive boost to the Indian economy, because just because of Indian government who give relaxation in various norms, the multinational companies are facing no problems in order to set up their business. So in the conclusion part, I would like to say that the multinational company is one of the main pillar to balance the economy of a country, because they not only give the job but also increases the GDP of a country in a up to very great manner. Thank you.
Good evening everyone. Today's topic of lecturate is MNC. MNC is the abbreviated form of multinational corporations. Multinational corporations are those companies which have their presence in more than one country. Usually the MNC have a head office in their own country, and then they like to operate with their facilities, offices and assets in another country. The classic example can be seen in the technology field, where majority of the US based companies like to manufacture their goods in the China because of the cheap labor, and later on these products are made available to everyone all around the globe. So this brings us to the point that how the multinational companies are beneficial and what are the disadvantages that we can observe with the multinational corporations presence in especially in India. The first benefit is the boost to the economy. The multinational companies either come to another country and produce their products in that country and sell their services there, or they like to acquire the small company and rebuild it. Both of these methods brings out a huge investment for the host country and helps the country's economy to grow. The another benefit is the generation of employment. If a multinational company is coming to a developing nation and establishing their offices there, then it would require a huge number of skilled people which will be employed mostly from that region. So this brings us to a good employment opportunity in that area. The other benefit is that if a big company come and produce the products, manufactures its product say in India, then that product's cost in India will be much lower if we had to import it. So the comparison between the two can show us that how much we get the cost benefit on that particular product because it has been manufactured in the country itself. Now if I talk about the disadvantages, then the first disadvantage can be seen that usually the multinational corporations have a very huge budget, often more and larger than the total budget of a smaller countries. So the political influence of these multinational companies on the developing nation is much higher, and often they use this money and power to exploit the natural and environmental resources of that country and brings up a very tense situation which have to be dealt afterward. The major disadvantage is that a multinational company usually likes to manufacture and produce their goods on the area where the labor cost and the raw material cost is much lower. So this leads to the shifting of companies' focus from their own country to another nation, which leads the unemployment situation in their country because the employment and the skilled laborers are being now employed from the other country. So this is something that have the disadvantage. Now if I talk about the India, then definitely the multinational companies operating in India will be a very good option. And right now in technology, in the IT industry, there are a lot of multinational companies that have their offices in the India, and also the outsourcing is one of the way in which multinational companies like to operate in India. Thank you.